What do we have here? Oh, you know what? I think there's a blueprint down there. We have another altar. It could be a spear launcher. Whee! No, 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 this is bad. Give it back. Oh, no way. What is that? Creepy over. No. Cool. Is that a clock? Oh. Oh my god. He's got a boat propeller. Oh god, she's crazy. Fight, 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 fight. Uh-oh. It is here. It is here. An armchair. Is that a Night V? I don't know what that is. What is this? I don't even know what that is. You're a black dotted one. Well, there's nowhere else to go. This could be the exit. Good day, and welcome back to Sons of the Forest. Now, in the last episode, we accomplished quite a lot. We went around finding all the blueprints, as we can see here. I've got all but one, and that's because the last one is in the VIP bunker, which I haven't explored yet. A lot of stuff I don't know what to do with, like these altars, but I'm sure we'll figure out this episode what they do, if they have any use at all. Also, while we were looking for blueprints, we found a pickaxe. So I'm now able to mine solarite, but I can't actually do anything with it yet. I think one of the blueprints I found will allow me to use it. So we'll have to figure out this episode as well. But the main objective for this episode is to decorate the inside of the house. So, Virginia's on a mad one at the moment, murdering all these things. So that's actually a good thing because I'm going to need a lot of bones to figure out what these ritual things are for. So let's harvest. Oh, he popped out the ground, banged his head. Okay, while the bodies are cooking, I'm going to figure out what these ritual things are. Let's have a look. So I thought to myself off camera, maybe they all fit together to be like one joint thing. So I'm going to start with this one. Let's see what this does. I'm going to place it here for now. So I need stone. Lucky I've got loads of stone over here all ready to go. Okay, I need bones. Let's go and get some out the fire. Plenty of bones. 13. There we go. Could probably stay here, you know. It's not really in the way. Not sure why I'd want a creepy altar though. So I've kept this one, so I know it's definitely going to give me a head. Yep. There we are, and there's a few over here as well. There's quite a few over here. I don't know if the bodies will give me skulls, probably not. There's a lot of these that I need to get rid of. Just an eyesore, really. Come back. There's 2 heads. There's the 3rd, and then we just need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And 3 left. Oh, you do drop skulls. Perfect. Okay, last skulls. Ta-da! Now, what does this do? I'm assuming nothing. Yeah, probably nothing. I mean, it looks kind of creepy and cool. I wonder. Oh, probably not actually. Where is it? Here it is. I can kind of put that in there. That might look cool in the house. So this machine thing here, I think is what is going to allow me to use the solar fight. And it might look cool like this with the skull altar as well. Okay, then so it's literally just decoration. There's nothing I can do with it, so I'm not even going to bother building the other two. Because I checked and they don't really fit together. But I might use this one because it's round. And I can put something in here. Like a fire. A fire would look cool in there. Yeah. Perhaps. Okay then, for the house, let's start decorating. So I'm just going to go around placing loads of torches. I think I'm going to go with torches instead of like light bulbs. Just because I prefer the aesthetic. Yeah, let's start within here first. Here we go. Oh, do I want to place? I'll place one either side the door. Might look good. So one there. One there. Lovely. Now, I'm either going to place another one halfway in or about here. I'm thinking here. It's a good thing my house doesn't burn down. And then I'll do the same on the other side. Cool. Okay, that's this room pretty much lit up. Not sure if I'll have fire around the doorway here. Maybe on this side though. Yeah, pretty well lit. So the idea I had for this space in here is just have fireplaces in the middle, like in between all these logs. And maybe I could put some holes in the roof so the smoke could go up through the roof. But I also want loads of drying racks. And with drying racks being close to the fire pits means that they dry quicker. And the bloody eagle can't come and steal the meat that's on it as well. So I'm going to have to figure out how many fires I want. I could probably fit 3. But let me see how the drying rack fits in here. Yes. Okay. So I might be able to have one either side. Or if I have it like this, I could probably have a few. Should I place the drying racks first and then I can decide where the fires need to go after that? So I kind of like it set into the log a little bit. But I also don't know if I prefer it this way around. Do you reckon I can get 2 together like this? I guess there's only one way to find out. There's going to be a lot of me making sure it looks perfect. Oh, I can get 2 together. Okay, does that fit nice? I think it does. Sure, let's lock that in. I don't know if I prefer it this way or this way. This way I can get 4, 2 down each side with the fires in the middle. But then if I'm on this side, can I get to the fire? I can't. So actually, I don't need more than 2 drying racks, honestly. Okay, I've changed my mind. I've switched these drying racks around the opposite way instead of having them along the edge. That way, when you come into the house, you're not going to walk directly into the fire because these things are like blocking the way. You have to go around, which is kind of what I wanted. I could have a third one in the middle, but I don't really need a third. That's 12 pieces of meat drying at once. What I can do now, though, is place some fires. I'm thinking almost directly underneath would look good. So maybe one there. Place another one. Don't want to light it. And one over here. Cool. And I can just place rocks around them. I think I have 1 rock. Alright. Okay, get some more rocks. Okay, I've got more rocks. If that's enough. Okay, there's 1 done. No! Like 3 more rocks. Okay, I have 3 more rocks. I only need 2, but there we go. I've got 2 fire pits, so that's 2 boiled whatevers. I've got some drying racks above them, so with the drying racks being indoors and above a fire, they should dry things a lot more quicker. I've also got room for something in the middle here as well. Shall we have a look what we got? We've got furniture. I could put a bench down. Yeah, let's put a bench right down the middle. That'd be cool. So I can like stoke the fires from both sides. There's one. Where two? There we go. And we got leftover log. So does it matter which way this is? If I'm on this side, I sit this side. If I'm on this side, I can sit this side perfect. So I can see both fires from my little seat here. Cool. So apart from storage, that's this area done, pretty much. Lovely. Now for this area. So I've already got an idea in mind. Obviously, fireplace here. I'll have a big table down the middle with chairs around it. I don't think a big table exists in this game, so I shall have to figure something out. I can either have chairs or I can have benches down the side, might be cool. So I'll do the table. Thank you. I'll do the table in a moment. First off, I need a fireplace, which will be... No? Oh, utility. Here we go. Fireplace. 42 stone. It'll be worth it though. It's going to fit so nice in here. There we go. Alright, let's go and fill this bad boy up. It's going to be a lot of back and forth, unfortunately. I can only carry 4 at a time. And my log sled is currently used up. Beautiful. Our centerpiece is done. And I can fill it with sticks. And also logs as well to make it extra big. But what I need here as well, or what I would like here, is firewood storage right next to it. I think that'd go nice. 20 sticks. Damn. Done. I can fill this up with the logs out here. So I've got these firewood logs that I just never use. Because I don't use this anymore because I don't need it. So I filled this and I cut up some more logs just to place in the fire. There we go, it only takes 2. So I'm thinking about it. I might want another one the other side, just so I've got enough logs for winter, per se, or at least the look of. So with me having emptied this one, I could just move it into the house. There. Okay, stock it up. Okay, that'll do for now. I can collect more logs over time as I need them, which I don't, but the aesthetic of it not being full is better than it being full. I could have shelves along the back as well. Wall shelf. Yeah. Nice. And one on the other side as well, of course. I could also place it on the fireplace. I might do that. I'm not sure, actually. Because I don't think I've got anything to place on them. At least not at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Looking nice. I like that. Storage. Starting to get more homely now. So then. Oh, actually. I might do this bit next. So I've got loads of trophies to use. And I think I want to put them all on this wall here. So I've got that to help me get up. But a good idea I just thought of. If I have a rug on the wall. Could I then place a head mount? I can. That actually might look really good. Oh, there we go. Moose. Aha. See, I don't know if I prefer it with or without. Let's try without. the rug. That might actually be a good placement for the head. It's not too high. I might have it one higher and then have the rest of the heads either go around it or just come down below. There are a lot of small heads to use. I've only got 2 bigger heads, the rest are quite small. And then there's the turtle head, which is extra small. So yeah, I'm going to take you back and place another one 4th log up in the middle as possible. There we go. Cool. Okay. Center and looking down. So I've got some more to go around it. And there we have it. Our trophy display. Equipped with a deer rug in the background and a tiny little tortoise head. Now I need to sleep. Okay, back to the house. Next thing I'd like to do is the main table. So first I need to put down the, I guess, the head of the table, the chair. It is the right way around. Now how far do I want to come out? There. There we have it, our throne. So I could have opted in for a fleshy chair, but I'd rather not. I think this is more my theme here. Can't really see the fireplace now though. What if I just have the chairs on the sides of the table? So okay, let's actually build the table. I'm thinking lengthways like this. Just place them side by side. There. Sure. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I've decided to go with 4 tables instead of 6 because I don't need that much space. It might look good just coming in like this. Yeah. Okay, let's build these tables then. Okay, table done. It's looking a little bit wonky, but hey, what can you do? So let's pop this chair in its rightful place. It'd be helpful if the chair wasn't in my face. You know what? Screw the chair. I am going to... I'll place a bench down instead. See if I can get a bench any closer. Okay, if I can place another one next to it, that would work. Okay, that'll be fine. Now to replicate on this side. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. Kind of match up. Nice. Maybe it'd be good to have a chair on the end. Yeah, let's put a nice grand chair on the end here. Yeah, cool. Alright, that's fine. Chair at the end, benches on the sides. This is my little throne. This is where Virginia and Calvin will sit to eat at the table. Great. I suppose some chandeliers are in order. Best option I've got is probably this bone chandelier here. It takes 9 skulls. And it doesn't come very far down from the roof. But it kind of, I guess, add to the aesthetic, light up the room a bit. It's kind of what we want it for, right? This is where I probably would have had light bulbs. But I think I'd prefer this. as a decoration. Yeah, nice. Let me go and destroy this. Grab some more bones. Right. Bye, altar. Creepy altar thing. Let me just collect all your skulls before they roll away. Who knew you'd need so many skulls to build a house in Sons of the Forest? There's one. It doesn't even give off that much light, honestly. Right then, I'm going to leave this room for now because I've still got to do the lanterns. I'm not sure what else to do in here just yet. But this side room here is going to be the Armoury, just like it is for the Hearthfire in my Skyrim world. So I'm going to place some armor stands in between, well, underneath these pillars here. There we go. Not too close, not too far. Great. There we go. Cool, they're all kind of in a line. I'm going to fill them all up now. Of course I was missing one stick. There's a bird in my house again. Cool. 5 armor stands placed. I might need a 6th in case there is solar fight armor, but I should keep 5 for now. Next to do, I suppose, light up this room a bit. Could do with some torches in between the armor stands. Torches placed. Great. Now I've got to figure out some storage for weapons. Might have storage in between. Can I fit a shelving unit in this space? Not really. No, that kind of just make it look ugly. See what we can do with these shelves while we're here. I might have to move some of the armor stands closer to each other, just so I've got more room on the edges to place shelves and stuff, like you kind of need to. So I'm going to place this one kind of centered here. Yep, and then go for another one. That'll be fine. Nice. And I can have one here and one here. If I move this armor stand over, let's go to the middle of this one. I'll do the same on the other end, and then I can move the end, not the end one, the middle one's in a bit further as well. Pop you there. Pop you there. There we go. Okay, let's, I guess, sort the rest of this bookshelf out then. Oh, that'll fit quite nicely in there. Like that, perhaps. Yeah. That'd be fine. And then another one here, of course. Yeah, I think that's got it. There's not a gap at the back, which is good. Right, what else have I got to build? So I've got a wall shelf, arrow storage, explosive holder, weapon rack. There's also a spear rack as well, right? Armor, spear rack. Yeah. So of course I'll need a spear rack somewhere. Where yet I do not know. One of these, maybe. Actually not that big. So it might fit nicely in here. Having it like that. Yeah, it kind of divides the room up a little bit as well. What if I had two? Don't know if I'll need two. Or could I just make do with wall ones instead? Trying to think what I've got in my armory and try and replicate that here a little bit as well. Just so I've got like a second armory. Because you never know when you'll need a second armory. There maybe. See if this works again. This will look nice. Not sure. Okay, I like what I've got going here actually. So I've got armor along there. I've got throwables. And maybe some extra armor pieces as well. Here I'll have weapons that I can have on display. Over here, ammunition of all sorts. Okay, forget about that for now. Let us just focus on this bit here. It's literally just going to be for display purposes, these weapon racks. Armor racks will probably be for display as well. Yeah, I'm going to keep this middle one. Start building these up because I've got the sticks. Actually, I'll take a quick peek in here for some inspiration. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This took me a while to make. Lots and lots of resin. But I've been picking up lots of resin since as well. And these arrows have been a nightmare to make. I could put another spear rack instead of the center. And yeah, I like the idea of putting a spear rack in the middle again. So it kind of just fits nicely and it's not in the way. Yeah, that just slots in so nice in the middle. Boom. I think I do have some, yeah, extra spears on me. Now I've got somewhere for them to go. I want to build these up, so I'm pretty sure I want to keep those there. I'm just not sure yet if I want to do the same on the other side for them. Yeah, I like how they line up in the corner nice as well. Cool. Yeah. Now, it's just to decide what to fill them with, I guess. For this side, then, I could do gun ammo and bow ammo. So I could have 1, 2, 3, 4 ammo arrow stands, and then shelves above. Let's give that a try. See how that looks. Actually, yeah, I should sleep first. Boom. 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 And boom. Okay, so shelf number 2 is up, so I can place on all these shelves, which is great. I suppose the armory is done for now. Didn't want to add too much to it. Didn't want to fill it too much, but it's got everything it needs. It's got shells for ammunition, arrows at the bottom. It's got 5 armor stands for the 5 armor types. There could be more, but we'll find out. We've got shells for throwables and extra armor, consumables. And then we have our spear rack and just space for weapons, guns and stuff. So with the armory now done, I think we're going to move to the opposite side. And this is going to be like a little garden. So I'm going to have loads of plant pots, loads of light. And yeah, we'll see what we can make of this space here. So what we're going to need for that is plant pot, which could be under utility. Ah, a little rabbit hutch as well would look nice. Just a little one. Unless I can fit this big boy in here. I can. If I really wanted to, I could. Oh, it's tempting. Tempting. I might just do the little one though. Something like that maybe. What else? Here we go. Planters. I could put standing ones next to them. Great. So I'm thinking standing, maybe all the way around, and maybe some wall ones above them, depending on how much space there is. I think I'll definitely have standing here. Actually, I'll need storage. as well. So maybe planters along this side of the room, storage in the middle, something else over here maybe. I think at the very least we're going to need a planter here and a planter here. Yeah. It's a bit rickety, but obviously it's going to be if it's homemade. There's one, and I ran out of sticks. And ta-da! Our first 2 plant pots built. I don't know how well they're going to function without actual light, actual sunlight, but I'm sure they'll grow nonetheless. A table maybe to like prepare, I guess. Prepare the things. It might look good here, and the rabbit hutch the other side. Yeah, let's move the rabbit hutch and grab a table and I'll slot it in this corner here. Make it look like it's meant to be there. Or actually, I'll place the rabbit hutch first, and then I can just place the table as close as possible to the rabbit hutch. I'm going to need light. I think in here we're going to use a lot of hanging light, being skull lamp, which is more skulls, but that's what we got. It's best we got. I could have torches in here as well, above the planters, same as the armory, I guess, in between, like so. Great. A little bit of sunshine or fire, light, whatever. I keep going to my inventory thinking I'll find something, but I don't. Okay, so I'll need a place for seeds and a place for the crop that comes out as well. It's going to take inspiration from the garden we already have, I guess. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4 types of mushroom. I actually don't know how many seeds there are. Let's check the inventory. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 plus 4 types of mushroom. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to need shells either side of the middle planters as well. 1 for seeds, maybe 1 for mushrooms. And then the crop will just be all over here. So maybe something like that. Yeah, it's a nice gap. It doesn't protrude too much into the garden either. Kind of splits the room up a bit as well. So if we've got planters along here, we'll have like a nice little doorway to walk through. Kinda, yeah. Let's do the same here. Okay, I think that's good. Let's go and lock it in. Nice. Could I use these on? Yeah, I certainly can. Cool. Okay, so seeds and mushrooms. Then this end will be same as armory, just round bunch of shelves. Nice. With this extra log, I shall finish the legs on that. Okay. So planters then. There we go. I think just standing planters are going to be best for this. Try and put it in as far as possible into the wall. So there will have to be a mid bit at some point. So if I do these 2 over here, I'll figure out how much space I've got in the middle to plant more. Put more planters. Virginia, shove off. Oh, don't know if I'll be able to get 2 in here. Actually, I probably could. Yeah, comfortably. Nice. I'll move these over as well, why not? Yeah, cool. And kind of get to the table as well. Right, let's place them up. Cool. Planters all made. And I guess that means this room's done now. I could place a cheeky head thing here. I could probably do more torches this end as well. Bada boom. I think it's quite nice. Yeah, I'd say that's the garden room done. Could move some rabbits in here as well. Got a little preparation table, got loads of planters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 planters. And we have 6 shelves for seeds, mushrooms, and the plants that come from the garden. Brilliant. Right then, 2 rooms, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms down with this main room I'm going to need to come back to, but the next room on the agenda is the pantry around the back. So what I imagined is most of this is just going to be storage. I'm going to have some shelves along the back wall here with some of these cooking pots on. Maybe a bit of food, like pre-packaged food, like the ration packs, some cans, and then either in the corner here or the corner over here, just have more shelves with dried food ready to cook with. Yeah, I'm thinking shelf here, just square in the middle of this brick wall. Same on the other side. Great. And then a preparation table right in the middle. Or maybe another fireplace to quote-unquote cook. Or a drying rack. Maybe I should just make this the kitchen. And change the front of the house to something else. Oof. I don't know. What happens if I put a drying rack in here? Drying rack. It actually fits very nicely. Okay. I might be cooking. I think I really like that. Instead of a table, having another place to cook. You can have a shelf above the drying rack as well. Place this as low down as possible. Yeah, I like that. And I guess just a fire beneath it, right? And we'll put some stones, of course. Make it look all neat and nice. Okay, so we've got a second cooking area. Now, a preparation area. How big is the round table? It's not too big. That might fit quite nice in here. Just have it go into the wall as well. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I could get a chair in the side here. It kind of just fills out the room a bit, which is what I'm looking for. But then again, there's going to be no preparation area then. So I'm thinking actually, just a table in the corner here. Yeah, and a table against the back wall as well. Yeah. Yeah, that could be fine. Have some shelves above. I guess for some kitchen tools. Yeah, that could be fine. And then shelves. Honestly, shelves to store as much food as possible. So start right in the corner. There, that should be okay now. And another shelf here. Kind of interlock them a little bit as well. Yep. So kind of look like one shelf. Great. I almost forgot about lighting in here as well. Here. And here. Maybe torches either side of the fireplace as well. Gonna need a torch over the preparation area. Maybe a torch on either end here as well, just to light it up a bit more. Nice. I guess fill it all in now. Okay, that is the pantry slash maybe new kitchen done. It would make more sense this being the kitchen compared to the front of the house. Because in Skyrim, when you build your house, this little starter house kind of turns into like a mini trophy slash storage room. I might do something similar, which means I can get rid of this middle section. And it means I could just run straight through to where I need to go. Cool. Alright, fourth room completely done, apart from just filling all the shelves with stuff. Now, this room here. Not sure yet if I want to put a door on it, but I do have big plans for it. And I'm going to need a lot of shelves. Cool. So I've placed all of these blueprints. My idea is, with the shelves in the corners, I'm going to have those completely filled to the brim with skulls, because this is going to be a creepy room. And then the shelves down the middle here, I'm just going to fill it with solidified ore, because now I know I can get loads of it. I could easily fill all these shelves. Yeah, which means what I want to build in the middle, let's go to our blueprints, is this thing here. Now, I believe this is what I need to solidify my gear. Yeah. Alright, let's build and find out. Okay. I'm missing 4 batteries. Yeah, I'm going to need 4 batteries. Damn, this thing's powerful. Fortunately, I do have tons of batteries currently being used to help power these solar panels. So I'm just going to steal a few of these, and I'll put them back when I find extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, missing 1. And last one. Cool. I wonder if, with it being needing so many batteries, if it needs powering, or if the batteries kind of act as its power. Okay, moment of truth. What is this thing? So I can fill it with solarite and place something like a katana. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this now. I'm going to wait till next episode to see if this thing works. And that way we'll be ready for the VIP bunker, which we'll do next episode. Yeah. So last thing to finish this room off then, because I think this is it, is to put up some lights. Yeah. I could place a bone chandelier, or another one. Very expensive bone chandelier. Right here in the center of the room above the thing. Might look cool. Kind of fits the aesthetic of the room as well, being dark, scary, and full of skulls. Yeah. I like it. Alright, that's this room done as well. So now we come to the lovely bedroom. First things first, in a bedroom, of course, you need a bed, which is the fanciest bed we've had so far. And the biggest, dang. There we go. Ta-da! 40 sticks. There we go. Wow. Fanciest bed in the game. And it looks great. Now, to decorate. Thinking if I can hang these from here, they might look cool. It's only like a subtle lighting as well. It's not too powerful like the torch. Okay, maybe a shelf above the bed as well. Oh, I did say put my weapons in here. I think if I repurpose the starter room, I'm going to put my old weapons in there. It's kind of like a mini trophy room. So it means I've got more space to put things else in here. Thinking about it, I'm going to put a round table in the corner. Cheeky round table. Over here, fills out the room a little bit. Gives me like space to, I don't know, eat, contemplate, all of that. Could put a sofa in here. That'd be nice. Alright, bedside. I would like a bedside table. Yeah. So bedside on that side, bedside on this side. Alright. And I don't know if I can at the moment. See about using some of these, shall we? Clock. Might be a nice centerpiece above the bed. It could also be a nice centerpiece in here as well. But then I'd have to get rid of all the heads. Oh, I need another battery. There we go. And it actually works. So it is 25 to 12, midday-ish. Lovely. Haunting, but also lovely. Torches. Torch time. Time to light this puppy up. Cool. Then, so I've got a table here. I'll have a chair here as well. I have a sofa over here in the corner. It's called a couch in this. It is as American. Contemplation couch. Then, what to do in this space here? Is there anything else from... Oh god. I don't know if I want to place that. It's hideous. I mean, we do have a hand clock. Don't know if you can get much worse than that. Oh, I do want to place this leg lamp. I place it on the table. I may be able to, once the table's built. Oh, let's test it actually. Yeah, it will. It will sit on the table. Right, let's build up what we got so far in there, just so we can experiment with other decorations. Nice. Got space for two. There we go. Completed the room. Now let's place this horrible thing. Don't know which way around I want it. Maybe the foot around this way. Might just have enough to cover it. Yeah. Now I think it needs power. If it's light bulb, we do have solar panels. I just don't have any way of it getting in the house. Probably be through the window here, around and down. But I don't know if I need it powering. It's kind of just decoration. Yeah, it's pretty much all done. I can place... You know what? I've been thinking. I'm going to move this second floor. So maybe just in here like this. Like that. There you go. It's kind of off center so I can... Looks like I've like pulled it out, moved it to the side so I can get out. Yeah. Couch. Not sure I like it there. I could have a second couch here. Then I'd just be filling space for the sake of filling space. Out here I said I'd put a couch or something. I suppose I could make the creepy couch outside. Oh, go on then. You've twisted my arm. 40 sticks. A ton of creepy armor. How much do I have on me? I have 8, which means I do have enough. I do have enough arms and legs as well. Let me go and get the necessary materials together. Okay, first trip of materials. Second trip of materials. Third trip getting materials. And final trip collecting materials. Ta-da! The creepiest couch you ever did see. Let's take a seat and look at the nice winter view we have. Alright, so a little add-on to the episode. Basically, I spent the past few real-life days finishing the inside of this house. Now, I've added a lot of stuff, I've changed a few things as well, so I'm going to go through all of that now. But yeah, this will explain why the episode is going to be a little bit late. So here we are, the porch area. This used to be what was going to be the kitchen with our fireplaces in the middle, but now it's a kind of like storage room slash trophy room in a way. So as you can see, I've got all these weapons displayed on the walls. I actually found out if you're not holding the weapons, you can actually go back and find it again from the place that you found it previously. So for example, the fire axe, which I got from Maintenance Bunker 1, or A, or C, whatever, which one it was. I placed my axe on here, then I went back to go and get it, and because I didn't have it in my inventory, it meant that it was there for me to pick up again. So I've kind of duplicated it. And I've done that for pretty much everything. So let us continue into the Great Hall. Here we can see I've changed the centerpiece in the Great Hall. I think it looks a lot better now. We've got a clock and we've got a lot more heads on display as well. So it looks a lot better than what it did before. The fireplace, I've added the bird heads, and I've added like a weapon rack, which is my katana, my most used weapon. Got some stuff just on the sides here. For the armory, I haven't really changed anything. I've just added all the items you can see here. So we've got our arrows, our ammo, all the armor stands are pretty much full. We've got extra armor here, and we've got throwables and C4 and stuff like that. Then on this wall here, I've gone back and I've recollected all the weapons again, apart from the marksman rifle. I'll get around to doing that eventually. But yeah, once I realised I could duplicate the weapons and have them on display while also in my inventory, I kind of went on a mad one and just recollected everything for the sake of having 2. Yeah. The garden hasn't really changed, apart from the fact that I did have plants in here, but they seem to all have died in the winter. I forgot 2 rabbits, a white and a black one. I haven't named them yet, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, I filled all the shelves with tons and tons of plant stuff that I've collected. Then in here, I have filled up pretty much all the shelves with everything I need. The drying rack has been helping me out so good. Got all our dried meats. I also managed to find eggs. So I had to look it up. But yeah, turtle eggs. I usually kill the turtles before they get far enough on shore that they lay eggs. So I've never seen them lay eggs, but now I know I can get eggs Then the back room here. So this has taken a while. Yeah, look at that. So this is what I was hoping it looked like. It'd be very kind of cool, kind of amazing, kind of scary as well. So to start off with, the centerpiece, we have this solar fighter writer, but I've added this altar below it as well. It sits quite nicely on top. Still got the chandelier above, and I've started filling out these shelves with skulls. I've only got this far around. But yeah, these are all the extra skulls I've collected from my my victims and on my travels. I've collected a lot more solar fight just being in caves. Made a couple trips, so next episode will definitely be ready for the VIP bunker. And then lastly we have the bedroom. The only thing that's changed in here is the fact that I've got a radio on the side. I didn't think you were able to place them, but I discovered that very quickly. I've also moved the couch into the corner as well. But yeah, that is everything I've done to the interior of the house. So yeah, apologies the video is going to be a little bit late. I'm aiming to get it out for Friday, so if you're seeing it on Friday, it means you're watching it on the day it's been released. But yeah, I think it was worth it. I like how the inside looks now. And with me having been through most of the caves again to recollect the weapons, I think I'm ready for the VIP bunker in the next episode. And we'll definitely get to solar fighter writing our lovely weapons to see how much better they could get. Cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed doing this interior. It has taken me a lot longer than I thought, with some extra few days and maybe like 10 hours of work. But I love how it looks and it's fully functional. So thank you all for watching and see ya!